Here we are in weights. We trying to fork them early in the morning, okay? Got to eat an early breakfast. Somebody got to get it. Everybody doing? Good. Hey man, you guys have had a fantastic summer. Got to be honest with you. Okay. Any group I've ever been around in my career, okay, have never been around a group that loved each other more than this group right here. Okay. When you have unconditional love for each other, it makes no difference who is against you because you got each other. Does everybody understand that? Now I'm gonna put something up on the board right here. I want y'all to really pay attention. All right, Emareyon, come here 1 second. Y'all see, I got this memorized. I live by this creed. You gotta live by something. Somebody else just said it back there. Somebody already know this creed. Who said compare? You know that creed, don't you? All right, Emareyon, when this staff first got here, okay, this is resistant, reluctant, existent, compliant, committed, and compelled. Okay? This is where we want everybody in this program. Okay? This is where we want everybody. When we trending in this direction right here, it means we got something special going on. When this staff first got here, Emareyon, where were you on this continuum? When we first got here and we had that first practice, that first month here, where were you on this continuum?
Right there, first.
Touch it. Resistant. Go ahead and circle that right there. Circle that right there. I want you to put a big old circle around there. And see, this is one thing we like about Emareyon, okay? Emareyon is transparent and he's honest. All right? Now, what we can't have is, guys, we can't have guys that's reluctant. We can't have guys that's existent. And we can't have guys that's compliant. Compliant guys gotta come over here towards committed and compelled. Okay? Existent person just happen to be a part of the program. Okay? When you're reluctant, you really don't want to do anything we ask you to do. But thank you, Emareyon, for being honest and saying you were resistant. Okay? When we first got here, how many days did you practice, Emareyon?
I think I'd say the first week.
The first week, and then you did what?
Hit the transfer portal.
Then you hit that portal. Emareyon hit that portal on us. Did you come and tell me you hit the portal?
No, sir.
Didn't even tell me. Okay? Now, Emareyon and his dad came down and met with me. Okay? We never shared that with you guys. Okay? He came in and he said, Coach, I just want to meet with you. Sitting in the office, right? Emareyon sitting down there with his head down. You know how it is when you've been called to the carpet? Huh? Everybody know? He's sitting there, but daddy had the mic. I said, yes, sir, Coach, you can come on down and meet with me. He said, my son went into the portal. He ain't tell me or his mama. I said, huh? He said, no, sir. Isn't that what he said? He said, did he tell you, Coach? I said, no. I said, Emareyon ain't my family no more. He in the portal. Emareyon just sitting there looking, he ain't saying a word, right? He said, Coach, what was the problem? I said, well, Emareyon right here. I said, Emareyon, the first week of practice, I said, Emareyon, did you even touch the lines when we did 22s? What you say? What you say?
Oh, no, I said yeah at first.
But you said yeah at first, but it wasn't the truth, was it? And then you said what?
Nah.
He ain't even touched the lines. Okay? That's because he was being resistant. And then I said, Emareyon, were you even making your times when you didn't touch the line? What you say? No. And Daddy said, Daddy said, hold on. He said, what? You ain't touched the line and you didn't make the time? He said, Coach, I need you to do a favor for me. He said, you know, Coach, he said, Emareyon's being held accountable. He said, the reason why Emareyon went into that portal is because he didn't want to be held accountable. He said, Coach, you know, I know you're not going to let him come back. Isn't that what he said? He said, but if you would just let Emareyon come back as a walk-on, Coach. I said, sir, what you say? He said, will you just let Emareyon come back as a walk-on? He said, please, Coach. I said, well, if I let Emareyon even come back as a walk-on, I'm opening up Pandora's box. I said, because he left the family, he left the reservation. I said, we all on the reservation and he done left. He went AWOL. He said, Coach, just let him come back as a walk-on. I'll pay for his school. Isn't that what he said?
Yes, sir.
Emareyon has been here as a walk-on since that day. Emareyon paying for his own summer school class. Emareyon figuring out how to live and do whatever on his own dime. Emareyon ain't getting a scholarship like you guys. Emareyon from day one was resisting. He was resisting. Now this is what I tell you. Just watching Emareyon this morning in his weight room, getting after it like he was, and the way he been practicing, the way he been going about his business. Emareyon has went from resistant all the way right here. Emareyon right here now. All right? He inching towards this. Like he right there on the cusp of being committed. Okay? All right? It's a long time between now and November when this season starts. It's a long time. But if somebody can go from resistant to right there on the backside of commitment in a matter of 8 weeks, what does that say about him? Huh? I mean, he want it, don't he? Do you want it?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
How did you go from resisting all the way over here to committed? How did you do that?
At the lock-in,
Lock in on what?
how y'all coach, love my brothers.
You love them boys, huh?
Yes, sir.
You love your staff too?
Yes, sir.
We love you too. And so because you went from resisting committed, and you talking about love, and you talking about the brotherhood, young man, you got your scholarship back. Yes, sir. All right. Let's go ahead and get that break.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
Get that love
Have
on.
a good day, man. Let's be better than yesterday. Hey, love on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Love.
Let's go.